Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for August, and the feeling I get for you guys, because we have, like, August is an interesting month. We start off with two full moons. We start off with at the beginning of the month, the full moon in Aquarius, and then we end the month with the full moon in your sign on the 31st. And when I was tuning in for you guys, I was just getting, oh my gosh, Pisces' intuition is on fire. Like, there's this, like, you might even be feeling really inspired, but it's just like, I felt like this huge channel of energy that was just coming down and flowing through you from the higher realms. And I was like, wow, okay, so there's opportunities for awakenings, greater understandings, amazing downloads, like things are just flowing. So if you have any projects or things that you need to do that you want the creative or intuitive flow to happen, this is, or even relationships, like it's just like boom, 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 it's just flowing through you. We have Nine of Shells, gratitude and fulfillment. Fantastic. This is the Nine of Cups. Look at that beautiful penguin, really happy with its little stash of shells there, its little pile of shells, just going really happy with this. And we have beautiful Miss Stella coming to turn up to your reading, Pisces, so that's lovely. So yeah, this is all about fulfillment. And that's the thing, is this idea of gratitude that's coming in, because, you know, I just get this sense of really inspired. You know, when you just have those times where you feel so connected to the universe, and you might not get it all the time. This could be you're going off into some amazing, it just feels like, okay, I'm getting these really amazing downloads, and I just feel sort of like just tuned in. Absolutely tuned in. And so that's where this sense of gratitude comes in, because I think that the process itself could be really deeply fulfilling, but it's also connecting to you and showing you these higher understandings of the energies that bring fulfillment to your life. So it's kind of got this double like purpose. So it's almost, yeah, it's really extraordinary energy that's coming through here for you, Pisces. So what's shifting and changing that energy just wanted to that card just wanted to flip over. We've got Wand Prince, Sagittarius, Chariot. So this is you. Let me just put those cards down over there. This is what's shifting and changing is your motivation and drive. The Sagittarius Chariot, it's like this is the Page of Wands. And this is the new spark. This is the wanting to go into new territory. But the Sagittarius energy, it potentially might be a new goal, but the goal might be far-reaching, or it might be a goal that goes into new territory or creates expansion in your world in some way. So it really feels like I need to move this forward with these amazing downloads, or this in-tune energy that you've got here. And yeah, I'm ready to leap into the new adventure. So connecting to your motivation, your drive, your passions here, getting a lot of messages around that. So again, it has this sense of I'm ready to kind of take action and move forward. And so it might have this real sense of expansion, this real sense of purpose about moving forward with it. And yeah, I think it's really important to set a new goal if you can with this, around this energy. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Pisces. So I wanted to let you know that this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you, a more holistic view. Each one will resonate differently, and it even works for if your Venus is in Pisces as well. So, oh my gosh, we've got double cat. Wow, you've got two cats coming in now, Pisces. Okay, so, and this is a general reading, Pisces. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. Really trust your intuition. You're going to have no problem with that. It's going to be because of this energy I'm feeling. And you know, sometimes you have those moments where you're like questioning your intuition and like, I'm not sure if this is how I'm intuitively feeling or not. There's no questioning. It's just a knowing. I just know this is right. And so this is great as well. Like some of you might have some really amazing psychic visions or psychic, you might, if you've got a practice already, like doing tarot or astrology or something like that, it might just kind of really step up a level. It's just like, whoa. And it would be a great time to learn anything like that if that's what's coming up for you. So let's see. So yeah, this is a general reading, Pisces. Just take what feels right, leave the rest, trust your intuition. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. And that is through my Patreon channel. So I love it if you check that out and see what other premium content is around while you're there. So we have the Six of Wands coming out. This is the card of validation, victory, success, recognition, rewards. So some kind of success and victory is coming through here with this Six of Wands. So let's see what else is coming through. We've just got to get the right frequency in the cards. Okay. So Six of Wands, what's been blocking their success? A contractual agreement of sorts, the Justice card. So it could have just been something has been a bit out of balance or hasn't been fair. But yeah, potentially there's a contract that's been blocking you from stepping into this new energy, some sort of agreement. And it's with the Hierophant coming into your conscious mind, it's like I'm looking for new. You might be looking at your responsibilities. You might be looking at your commitments. Yeah, the Ten of Wands, it's like something has become burdensome and you're ready to kind of leap into something new, to dedicate yourself to something new. The Ace of Swords, this has potentially come in and been super clear. Stella's like, don't you dare bite me. In the near future, we've got the Two of Wands. So definitely there are new paths opening up here for you, Pisces, initiating new paths, new things in your life, taking those first steps. So trusting your instincts. This is very much the North Node in Aries kind of energy. It may require you to kind of make that step to let go of something that's been really burdensome for you, and to actually, it might require you to be a little bit assertive, or it might be like, you know, having to be a bit confident with something, even if you're not feeling confident. You might be stepping into more of a leadership energy. You're presenting as the Hermit, so it's almost like you've got a lot of wisdom here. You definitely do with the Hermit energy. And so trust those messages of your body. This is the wise sage. And it may require a little bit of going inward to kind of think about what the path is ahead. So it's sort of like not necessarily fully rushing into something. There's a wise move and a wise path that you can, some wise choices that you can make here with this. Energy surrounding you is the Five of Swords. This is interesting, and this is very much still connected to that North Node in Aries, because this is where it feels like people have acted out of self-interest or put their needs first. But that's exactly what the Aries energy kind of asks you to do. So it could create conflict you might be seeing that kind of energy around. It's creating conflict in people's worlds. And so, but yeah, there's a bit of conflict around you perhaps, or a conflict around with this Five of Swords, because I feel like you're kind of wanting to get out of this agreement or this commitment that's here in order to step into the new, fresh, exciting energy. So hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is very much about wanting to rebalance. And we have as outcome, the Nine of Cups, beautiful fulfillment, and the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Wow, Pisces, beautiful. And at the base, the Two of Swords. Okay. I feel like there is like, it's almost like you need to kind of let somebody down or say no to somebody, or kind of shift something that is kind of big, that has been like how it's been, like an order, like it's always been like that. But it's almost like, okay, I need to shift that now, because we've got this Six of Wands. Something's calling you into success as a situation. Something within you wants to shine your light out and to be seen in the world. Something wants this is success and recognition coming through. So I really feel like this is like your light that's shining within you that needs to shine into a new realm. Or it's almost like the feeling I get is it's almost impossible. It's like, try and imagine like this huge glow of light and you're trying to contain it. And it's like, but it's pushing, it's pushing, it's pushing. It wants to expand and grow. And it's like, you can't contain it for too long. This Justice energy is trying to contain it. So maybe it's like, oh, I said I wasn't going to do that, or or I've got a job, or I'm living here, or I'm in a relationship and I can't do this because I've got to consider the other person, whatever it is. But it's almost impossible to ignore this inner light that wants to come out and shine and express itself. So it's like, it's going to be impossible to ignore that. In your conscious mind, you've got the Hierophant. So this is your higher self, perhaps giving you, and your soul giving you some very, very strong messages coming in through your conscious mind around responsibilities, around commitments, around what needs to shift and change at this moment in time. With the Hierophant energy, there's a shifting of the order and perhaps a change of philosophy that comes in through this kind of higher understanding. That's the potential to understand things from a different perspective here with the Hierophant. And so we've got the Ten of Wands here at the base. This is what's happening deep down. And the Ten of Wands is when you can see these characters like carrying the wands. You can barely see where he's going now. And it's almost like there's been a part of you that just hasn't known where it wanted to go or where it could go. And it's almost like it's like 1 foot ahead. This is like, I just keep doing what I'm doing. And it's like, it's potentially burnout here. One step in front of each other, not even thinking about it. I know that this is heavy and it's potentially, draining me of energy, but I can't work out how to get out of it. So it really feels a little bit like, the Ten of Wands is some kind of burnout from a situation that I feel like you're going over and over and doing the same thing over and over again. And even it's almost like you're so caught up in the cycle of it that you can't work out how to get out of it. So, but in the recent past, we've got the Ace of Swords. So it's almost like there has been this moment of clarity that comes through that can show you very clearly that there is perhaps a different way, or perhaps you're just seeing that this is draining you of energy. Perhaps you're seeing that you're burning out. Perhaps you're seeing the pattern of where something's heading, even if you can't see the way out. I mean, the Ace of Swords, definitely could be showing you either. It could be showing you clearly that this needs to shift and change, this energy. So in the near future, we have the Two of Wands, which is where we're seeing you initiating and taking that first step to bring the change in. This is the new path that's opening up for you. And so it's really important to take that first step. That's all it needs to be. You don't necessarily have to know all the details, know how to get from A to Z. But it might be that you just need to see the bigger picture to know that you have to take those initial first steps. That's something that's coming through with that. So you're presenting as the Hermit, which is very much, like I said, the wise old sage energy. And the Hermit sits on top of the mountain searching for the path ahead, searching for the higher perspective, trying to kind of work out, okay, how am I going to move forward here? And it's almost like that you might need some time out or some solace or some time away from people. Maybe you're feeling a little bit isolated or on your own with the Hermit energy. That can come through with it as well. But I think that whatever the Hermit is kind of soul searching and working through, that this is something that's going to be, understanding that the Hermit eventually comes down from the mountain and shares his knowledge. You've got wisdom that can be shared. And so there's almost like a teacher energy around this as well. There's something that you can share and pass on to others that is perhaps being called forth into the world. And it might be something different to what you're currently doing. So energy surrounding you is this Five of Swords, which we've talked about, which is the conflict and people acting in self-interest. And I'm not going to revisit that because Star's sitting on it. So hopes and fears, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is a rebalancing of a situation where it's kind of like it needs to have a bit of, you're crossed by the Justice card, which has the scales, and we see the scales again with the Six of Pentacles. This is about balance being restored. So has somebody been giving too much or taking too much from a situation? This can be work-life balance. It could be you've just taken on too much and somebody else needs to take responsibility and contribute. It definitely needs to be the give and take within relationship or within a situation that needs to be rebalanced. And we have as the outcome the Nine of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So this is beautiful because the Nine of Cups is like the little beautiful penguin. This is fulfillment. So this is feeling pretty satisfied and fulfilled because you have taken the actions and things start lining up because of the actions you've taken here. So it's very much you getting the higher guidance, but getting the message that you need to kind of take that initial action with the Two of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles is there's some kind of like group energy or a group exchange or a new project or something that's coming through that can be really productive. This could be the character is kind of teaching. They're building a cathedral, so it's something of great beauty, something long lasting, and there's potentially skills that are being asked to come into play here. Perhaps some of you are asked to teach or learn. Perhaps it's a course of study, or you have been asked to step up and learn more or teach more, or to kind of just have there's some kind of skill that you've mastered here that wants to be showcased in some way. So it's actually really knowing your value and self-worth within a group situation that's coming through here. And this could be really, really satisfying. This could be deeply fulfilling coming through here. And your heart is like, okay, I'm ready to make some changes. I'm ready to move forward based on how I'm feeling with the people around me, with how things are working, how the energy's flowing, and what's been asked of me and what I'm willing to give to a situation. And so I really feel like this Knight of Cups is saying, I've got these feelings that I have to follow here. I have to follow my feeling. I have to follow my intuition. I can't be stuck in this contractual agreement here. I can't be stuck with this heavier energy that's draining me. I just know that I need to be heading in this direction. So to really trust that with the Knight of Cups, beautiful energy to come in. So here we have the Two of Swords, which is indecision, because we see on one sword we have the crescent moon. That's your intuition, that big flow that I was feeling coming through for you. And on the other one is the rational mind that says, I can't do it because I've got this justice card blocking me. I've got this contractual agreement, or I've said I'd do something else. And it's like, what do you trust? You know, this can be, there's a very important decisions that are coming in. And I really feel like that decision is about trusting your intuition here and listening to that. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Pisces. We've got, I love and approve of myself. So with Venus in retrograde in the sign of Leo, this is very much, we're working a lot with our self-validation and what it is that you value and what it is that you want to attract, or who it is you want to attract into your life here. So I feel like a lot of things are being mirrored back to you that you can reflect upon internally. So it says, I appreciate all that I do. I'm good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. So that is a beautiful energy to come through. And let's pull a charm. Miss Stelly's sitting on the... They don't like this sound. I think it sounds a bit like a hissing snake to them. Ah, beautiful. We've got the star. Now, this idea of the light, the inner light coming out and wanting to shine bright, and to sort of feel like this star feels like your name up in lights, or the brightness inside of you is wanting to be illuminated, wanting to be seen, something that's been in the darkness. Even the unconscious is ready to come out, to be seen, to be shining brightly here. So it's a beautiful energy. And if you'll see, the Hermit is actually using the starlight here to search for the path ahead. So this is, your inner light is actually guiding you along the way, which is really, really beautiful. And that's the light that wants to come out. So it can't be contained. So that's your reading, Pisces. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to see this, almost like this Knight of Cups is on the threshold. It's like, I know that I need to trust my intuitive feelings to move forward. I need to validate my own feelings, my own sense of self-worth. And then it's almost like you're about to step over the threshold into the unknown, into this new, with the Sagittarius energy, into the new territory, places that previously you haven't explored, or you're expanding and reaching more people, or experiencing new things and new places there's a greater reach for whatever reason that's coming through. And this Knight of Cups is going, this is my new goal. And so I'm trusting my intuition and moving forward with that. So let's see where that's going. Where is this intuition taking you? Let's look into the near future and the future beyond and see what energy is coming in around that. What do you need to know? Where it's all going? How do you work with this energy? Is there anything that needs to be clarified? So that's all coming into the extended. Love it if you join me. The link is in the description box below. I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And like I said, the link is through my Patreon channel. So there's no fixed contract with that. It does ask you to sign up, but once you're in and if you sign up to the Emerald tier, then you have access to all the content in that tier. It's the same price as if you bought the extended individually. So you actually have access to all the content for as long, and then you can cancel your membership at any point. So the link for that is in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Pisces, and take care.